Gregor. Evening, Paul. Your group has made bouncing back a big part of its identity or calling card, if you will. What stood out about this effort tonight?
Oh, it wasn't easy. I mean, they've got their game now to a kind of a loose and fast and fairly high risk game, and that can be a dangerous. It's like the first goal they scored, right? They'll spit it into a hole and hope they get a break going the other way. So that not an easy one to handle, but a good win.
We'll go next to Jamie Thomas from 680 CJOB Jets Radio. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hey, Paul, did Perreault's power play goal kickstart your solid third period?
Yeah, I mean, it was tight there, right? Like it was, I think the shots, I think we had about 10 even swing shots in the first. I think they had 5. And then that evened out by the end of 2. So it's going to be like that. It's going to be a break. There wasn't a whole lot of offense, nothing clean going really for either team. So power play goal, Maddie's, your power play is going to look, they're really, really aggressive on their penalty kill. So your power play is going to look very poor until you score, right? It's just going to be, they're going to run and be really, really aggressive. And then you'll get a break. Maddie will come off the wall and have a lane and beat the goalie. So big goal for us there. And then the shorthanded goal as well. I think our penalty kill was really strong tonight, has been for a while. So those were the difference makers. LB's play, special teams.
Go next to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Thanks, Gregor. Hey, Paul. What were you looking for when you switched up the lines, and what did you see after you did so?
Yeah, just a different presence. I thought, Mark's line of the plays were dying kind of off the rush, and that's an awful lot to ask Andrew Kopp, and it's played a lot the right side. He hasn't played it. Pierre-Luc prefers, if he's going to go to the wing, to be on the right. I thought he got to the net front better. I saw him doing that in the second period and thought that's what that line needed. And I know that Kopp, Stastny, and Nicky Ehlers had some things going for them earlier in the year, so it just put them back. And I thought we were better after that.
Next to Jason Bell from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Paul, when somebody looks at the stats, they'll see 26, 27 saves by your goaltender. And I mean, that doesn't blow anybody's socks off. And certainly he's not going to, the first one is so shot, quick shot that he doesn't have a chance on. But after that, for a guy that hasn't played in 3 weeks, your assessment of what looked like a pretty solid game.
Yeah, second period especially really square and right to pucks that came to the net. A lot of what they'll do is throw pucks from tough angles and try to get a stick on it. So it's kind of funny. It's either not dangerous at all because it's such a bad angle shot, or it's very dangerous, right? It's a off a stick, off a shin pad. So he was good. He really important for him because he had a tough one in his last game, and but maybe good. We wanted to give him and Wade Flaherty some time to work together on the ice. He worked hard since he's been off because he wanted to get right back. Even the game prior to that, he didn't feel really sharp. So he had a couple of nights where he wasn't really loving his game. It's hard for these guys to, in a non-practice environment, for your backup guy to stay sharp. It's tough. So Wade and he were on the ice just about every day, and they were working on their game. So he worked hard to get back into the form he was tonight.
Go next to Mitchell Clinton from Jets TV. Go ahead, Mitch.
Hi, Paul. Just a thought on Nikolai Ehlers hitting 300 points. He's the fourth Danish NHLer to do it. Just the growth in his game. Obviously, you've talked about it a lot, but just for him to kind of hit that kind of milestone and what it might mean to him.
Well, he should be very proud of the number alone. And then when you look at the improvement in his game in 1 year, he's a different player now. And not that it was a poor player before, he's always been dynamic, but he had some, he's banging in tonight. He's winning battles. He just creates so much open ice, makes a lot of smart plays. And he's such a positive personality, right? I mean, he's a big part of that power play unit going. Just really excited when they go out. They've got a great chemistry growing. So happy for him, but he should be acknowledged for the improvement in his game. He's really come a long way.
And final question to Ken Weaver from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Well, just a tactical question on your last power play. You just went with your regular lines and 2D. Is that a byproduct of how aggressive Ottawa is, or what went into that?
Time on the clock. Going like Ken, we're at about 2.5. I had expected 3 guys coming up the ice. I thought they were going to come right after it. I didn't think our one unit had enough going to put them out there. I thought, might lead with the second unit. Then I don't like what it leaves me coming out of. I know the goalie's coming after. So there are a bunch of things like that. I mean, in a 2-goal game like that, I thought that we needed 2 defensemen on the ice.